Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Today I'm reviewing Bleach 664, The Gift. So we left off in last week's chapter, of course, one of the Stern Riders evolving into, or like transforming into something which kind of looks something straight out of Lady Gaga video with the crazy, wings that look like, gates or something like that. So we're gonna start off page 1, and let's just delve into this, shall we? A retsu that changes 48 times per second. In other words, I'm absorbing 48 different types of patterns per second. Basically, in my Volstandig, it's called Volstandig, his form. In his Volstandig, if I can spend 1 second without attacking and only receiving attacks, I'll have been exposed to all 48 different types of patterns. So this entire time, he was not fighting back and getting it, and was not fighting back because he wanted to be exposed to all 48 different types of fighting styles, or conditions in the battle. And then he uses that as an opportunity in his Volstandig mode to actually inflict maximum damage on his opponents. So here we go on to page 3, because page 2 was actually just the opening with the fan art, and it continues on page 4. You have Yoruichi, Orohime, you have Ichigo, you have Saro, and you have I forgot her name, the former spotter number 3, Neliel, in the background, her adult form, of course, because she has a baby form and an adult form, if you remember clearly. And then we have a drawing of another captain over here, which I often forget his name. Okitake, I think it is. No, it's not. So all that's left after that is analyzing and developing the immunity, which is only a matter of time, really. So on the top of page, for the middle of page 5, actually. Now, there may well still be other ways to change one's retsu, but that's all moot now. In order to ensure we can end this without you having to waste any more of your time, and this is purely from the kindness of my heart. By the way, I'm going to share with you the properties of my Volstandig. So now he's going to tell him what exactly his formation is made of, and why is it the fact that he's so strong. My Volstandig has Hain adapts to the changes in the properties of the poison. So basically, he adapts to different types of poison, or toxicity, in other words. No matter how much the surface layer of the poison changes, as long as at the base remains the same, the immune acquired will adjust as well and render the poison instantaneously ineffective. Was that too much of a long-winded explanation? Hopefully it didn't go over your head. From here on out, no matter how much you or her try to change your respective retsu, neither of you will be able to land a single scratch on me. So basically from now on, Yoruichi and of course Urahara are not in a very vulnerable position, and they can't do very much at this point, unless if somebody comes in and saves it, maybe Aizen perhaps, but I doubt that would happen. And if it does happen, then I stand corrected, of course. Now then, surely there are more surprises, Urahara Kisuke. There is no way that you have exhausted every trick up your sleeve. So he probably may have done some research on Urahara, and that's why he knows, like, oh, come on, that's not all you have, is it? The concentration of deadly poison skyrockets, and played all your cards already. The gift. A message from page 8, of course. Page 9 is now loading. Seems to be an action sequence here. Don't look so surprised. This is just to be on the safe side. So I wonder what he's doing now. It's like a whole bunch of like balls of light that he's summoning, or poison it could be. And he says, we're doing this just to be on the safe side. I set up a barrier border. Oh, okay. So it's like he set up a border so nobody will get in or out, basically. I'm not a fan of using really tough sounding words. Dudes who merely talk the talk, okay? Who merely talk the talk just come off a jittery or bark and no bite, I want to look like the real deal, so I try to come across as perpetually calm and composed. But I'll just say this once: breaking out of the gift birth is absolutely impossible. So deadly poison domain is like a barrier of deadly poison domain. In other words, if you're in that, it's gonna be impossible for you to get out, let alone get in. If you try to get in, it will destroy you. If you wanted us to stay so badly, all you had to do was ask, right, do I look that dumb to you? We are enemies after all. Well, how do I put this? It doesn't exactly look to me as though you're acting out of pure loyalty. Your heart definitely isn't fully committed to it anyways. How very presumptuous. If it's pure loyalty you want to see, then I'm saturated in more of it than a Pomeranian pup. Okay, where's this conversation going? I have no idea. But your assessment is exactly off base. It's true that there's much more to this whole story. The truth is, His Majesty interests me. So wait a minute. This guy's... So the power His Majesty had, which is Stern Rider A, of course, the Almighty, interests him for some apparent reason. Does it come off as a very naughty of me to declare such a thing? Of course, that's not what it meant. But the real world, Hueco Mundo, Soul Society, annihilating all three worlds and trying to make something out of it after the destruction. Is there anyone who would dare attempt this other than His Majesty? If, hypothetically, I overlooked this chance with His Majesty this time around, when do you think the next guy like him is going to come along? Urahara Kisuke, you are a wise, well-informed person. You have the face of a man who has seen all there is to see in the world. In that case, can you see where I'm coming from? A man basically that knows all and has seen all. Urahara Kisuke. Whatever His Majesty will create after destroying these three worlds, aren't you the teeniest bit curious to see it too? Okay, now he just got pissed off. He's just like, his energy just skyrocketed. Like, are you kidding me right now? Yeah, he kind of pissed him off. You can still move with such agility. That's an impressive feat in the gift bird. I'm afraid I'm not the least bit interested. So basically, Urahara Kisuke said, I'm not interested in a dumb world. Just you can take it with you if you want, but you can't count me out. Oh, that was a reply to my last query. Well, that's a grand shame. And here I was so sure you see eye to eye with me on the matter. If it were Kuritsuchi Mayuri, you may have found a cohort who shared your demented vision. Mayuri, eh? However, by no means would that have meant that he desired to see whatever you watch is thinking of creating. If something that no one has ever seen before is about to be created, then he's the type of individual who would want to create that blank canvas with his own two hands. That's what it means to be a true scientist. Yup. I'll know the meaning of that, obviously. Because I'm like a science geek, literally. Like, seriously. People don't know that about me, but I just told you, so now you know. I see. That's actually a pretty damn good answer. That said, though, I long to see the Majesty's creation, the gift ring. So now he's using another technique, and it's called gift ring. Let's see what... So it seems like every technique he has the name gift in it. So he threw his gift ring and it disappeared. That's interesting. Oh, in his eye. My God. Gift ring is extraordinarily strong and only used on the troublesome ones who the death dealing doesn't work too well on. How it works is, so he pierced his eye with the ring, which is why it disappeared. It focuses all of death dealing's potency into one focal point and forces an instant death, pinpointing it on the part of the body that currently bears the piercing. I'm sorry, but you're just way too strong. I can lower the lethal dose, nor will I just nullify all this. In this light, mutilating your internal organs one by one is the only option you have left me, and with it, your demise. Don't say I didn't warn you. Oh, okay. So Urahara says, don't say I didn't warn you. This guy's a serious character, Urahara. It's not something you could just scope at. Inquisition of the Crimson Princess of the door of Avalotsky, whatever that means. Uyanyin, Baraki, Benehime, Atarame. What in the world is that? Bankai and the gates to victory that are being pushed open. So now, since he can't see, he summons the actual, Urahara summons the actual material version of the princess herself. And the success gates open, which means something good is about to happen with Urahara, but of course, the enemy he's currently fighting, he will probably go down. Despite his efforts to actually bring down Urahara, the mad scientist, of course. So thank you very much for watching this video. If you're new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe. And you can also follow me on Twitter. There you'll be updated every time I actually upload a video on YouTube instead of coming to my channel all the time just to see what videos am I posting. Thank you and have a safe day.